The renowned American magazine Scientific American published a big research paper on the hatred of the Americans to the atheists, and the title of the paper was, "In Atheists We Distrust." The research proves that most of the American people do not tolerate atheists, and they object to having them teach their children. The research has also surveyed how the Americans disdain atheists in general. Whether this got published in official statements or it was just kept in their hearts unannounced, it remains true. In another report published by the Washington Post in 2011, they surveyed the most abominable sect ever in the U.S., and the atheists got the first rank among all the American people. Shortly before that report got published, the University of Minnesota conducted a separate research for 2 years about extremist Muslims, gays, and atheists to see of which sect the American people feared most for themselves. It turned out that the Muslim extremists and gay were closer to the American people than the atheists. Maybe these researchers are going to be surprising for many people. But what is even more surprising is to have reference for these researches, in reality consolidating them in the form of official laws that confirm how atheists are loathed, even in the West. One of the foundations of the constitutions of the United States states that atheists will not hold any government post because those who deny the existence of God give no value to His covenant, and there is no guarantee for their credibility. John Locke, founder of the civil state, argued in his letter concerning toleration that atheists should not be tolerated because promises, covenants, and oaths, which are the bonds of human society, can have no hold upon an atheist. The taking away of God, though but even in thought, dissolves all. So, if this is the very vision of the man who founded the civil state in the West, what can the vision of the people be? A very brief look at the constitutions of the USA would shock any Arab atheist ranting arrogantly about his rights in an Arab country. Examining the texts of the Western constitutions will only reflect their perception of the atheist threat and how they seek to alienate them as much as possible from public life. The Arkansas State Constitution, Chapter 19, Miscellaneous Provision 1 states, "Atheists disqualified from holding office or testifying as witness." The North Carolina State Constitution states almost the same thing in Chapter 6, Section 8, that atheists are disqualified. Also, the Pennsylvania State Constitution states in Article 1, Chapter 4, that atheists shall be disqualified to hold any office or place of trust or profit under this Commonwealth. The Western constitutions are teeming with articles confirming their rejection for atheists. South Carolina State Constitution, Chapter 6, Article 2, Tennessee State Constitution, Chapter 9, Section 2, Texas State Constitution, Chapter 1, Section 4. All of them state that believing in God is a prerequisite for upholding an administrative post. America is the most powerful scientific state in the world, and it still classifies atheism as unacceptable in the American society. People in the West have more experience than us when it comes to atheists and their nature, since their oaths and promises mean nothing for them. And these are the very basis upon which any society is founded. The West rejects atheists because of the problems they stir in it. And we know that the foundation of loyalty and disavowal for the West is their personal benefit. As for us Muslims, the basis for our loyalty and disavowal, al-wala wal-bara, is our religion. Our rejection for the atheist stems from our religion that urges us to promote the word of Allah and to guide the youth rather than leave them to flounder in the tides of vagueness.